Hi everybody, today we are going to learn about foreground, middle ground, and background. I'm using my oil pastels, but you are welcome to use crayons. So I'm going to make a first hill that's in my foreground in the front, then two hills in the middle ground, and then two hills in the background. Then the real background is going to be the sky. All right, so I'm going to fill in all these different sections with yellow. I like to fill in with yellow because it differentiates the top of the hill from the bottom of the hill. It also makes it look real bright and as if the sun or the stars are shining upon it. All right, and I'm just going to go crazy with my colors. I'm going to blend. The only real must do is that yellow at the top of each hill, okay, whether it's the middle, back, or foreground. Okay, so now I'm going to blend some colors and I'm going to speed this up. All right, so as you can see, I'm just speeding up. I'm doing lines of color and then I'm going to go back in and blend. All right, so we've got all these little layers of color. All right, so I'm just going to continue going back in there. I'm putting darker colors up closer to the foreground and brighter colors further from the foreground. Okay, and it's starting to look really nice, and every time I put a little extra next color I add to blend by kind of covering over that and then continuing to blend out. Okay, so I have one little section left. This is my foreground closest to me, starting to look like hills. I'm going and reinforcing with the green. Now I'm going to put that yellow in there and do the same thing. Okay, so yeah, you guys got it. And yeah, so I've got those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. So my foreground. All right, so now we're going to add the tree. It's going to be one line that curves over. That's where my branches are going to go. Okay, it's kind of blowing in the wind. And as you can see, I've got, first I put my branches and then I add more to my trunk. Okay, I like to reinforce my branches with, every time I reinforce my trunk, I like to add more to the branch. Okay, so now this is my final project. You can see that I went in there and I added sort of swirly lines in the sky, and I added black lines to my tree to just reinforce and make sure it looks like bark. And now I'm going to take a black, just like the paper was, oil pastel, and we're going to just kind of reinforce those hills and make sure we can still see the definition of them. And here is our, oh, and I'm going to add black line also to each branch and part of the tree, so we know that this is what it's supposed to look like and that in fact is a tree. Okay, so here is the final product: foreground, middle ground, and background, and you are all done. Oh, those are stars with some movement around the swirls in the sky. So enjoy. I can't wait to see your version of this foreground, background, and middle ground landscape.